The Voice of the Wild Moon. Part 4. Kate nodded. I told Julian. It's good that you're here. Julian asked, by the way, where's that wolf? It left, so we can have a fresh start together. It wants to take Rex's place. Rex was a good animal. I really loved him, and he liked me too. But Rex was a dog, and this is a wolf. It won't become tame. You can't change its nature. I replied. I don't want to change it. I need it to be a wolf. Its ruthlessness and its intelligence. What are you planning, James? In time, you'll understand everything. Just trust me and be patient. I never forget the promise a brother makes to his sister. I want you to always be by my side. I patted his arm and left the station, heading into town with Kate. Kate was carefully observing her surroundings. The shops, the buildings, the banks, the recreational centers, the church, and the university. Kate said, "It's so different from what I had imagined. The people here are living well." I said, "I was born right here. The people here work in farming, hunting, livestock, and trade. A few of us worked really hard to establish banks and a university. Indiana University offers programs tailored to Select's geography and environment. It has majors in medicine, arts, and robotics. That's why most young men and women from this town study at this university after high school. Their jobs are guaranteed. Priority is given to the residents of this town, 80% for locals, 20% for people from other cities, and at most, they may increase it by another 10%. Even for those who don't want to enroll as university students, there are programs available. And Julian is one of the professors who handles these programs. Stop by Hopkins' store. It's the best spot to shop and introduce you to the locals." Kate parked the car in a corner. As people saw me, they started greeting me warmly, and upon seeing Kate, they accompanied us into the store. Mr. and Mrs. Hopkins were a middle-aged couple that I cared deeply for. During my childhood, I often came here with Julian, and Mrs. Hopkins would cheer us up with free chocolates and candy. In return, we would sometimes help them during busy times by delivering customer orders and moving items. Gladys said, "Hello, James. Would you like some of the usual candy? We just got fresh stock." "Yes, Gladys. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I see this lady has caught your attention. She is Kate Hyson, and starting today, she'll be working as my deputy at the station. I hope you treat her the way you've treated me all these years. I was born here and know this town and its people well. And I personally requested someone from the center who meets the necessary criteria and respects this town and its people." Everyone began clapping. After Kate's introduction, the people eagerly started conversations with her to get to know her better. Jones turned to me and said, "Do you think this girl can endure in this town and be like you?" I said, "I wrote all my conditions to the center and told them, if neither I nor the people want her, I'll send her back. I made it clear that anyone coming here should be informed of this condition, and know that if the people and I don't want them, they'll have to leave." Gladys asked, "What have you done about the attacks? The footprints look a lot like wolves, but it seems they can walk on two legs too. I don't believe in mythical creatures or the ones in movies. But it feels like here, they become real." I replied, "With Kate's help, we'll definitely make more progress. But for safety, when you don't have any customers, close the store. Keep your weapons loaded and ready at all times." Gladys, I know you don't like guns or violence, but sometimes you have to be both tough and ready to shoot. In your free time, practice shooting so you can become good marksmen. In the future, I'll hold a shooting competition at the station's yard, and I hope you two will be among the top contestants. I'd better grab the things I need for dinner. I picked up several plastic bags and started filling them with potatoes, onions, tomatoes, some fruits, drinks, and snacks. While I was paying, Kate, who had finally managed to escape the crowd and their questions, joined us. She shook hands with Gladys and Jones. Gladys said, "I hope you succeed in your work. People really love James. Mostly because he's a good person, and then because he's a good sheriff. If you ever need anything, you can tell us, we can be a good family for each other." Kate replied, "Thank you, Mrs. Hopkins. Call us Jones and Gladys," she said. Kate finished her shopping too. We returned to the station. I handed Kate a tablet with a 20-inch screen and said, "With this, you can also check on the criminals. On that shelf and that computer, all the records of individuals are stored. Handle them however you see fit." Kate's eyes fell on a framed photo of Rex, and she asked, "Where is this dog now?" I said, "He's dead. His name was Rex. He was shot. Julian arrived too late and couldn't save him. I loved him a lot. He was an amazing companion and partner.